Hi, this is Eric Parts Doctor, and today we're going to show you how to use this repair kit to fix some common issues on your dryer and keep it running longer. This repair kit includes a belt, an idler pulley, and a new set of roller wheels. These easy to follow and step-by-step instructions will apply to dryers made by Whirlpool, including Maytag, Amana, and more. So let's get into it. Dryers are designed to do a lot of spinning, and these three parts in this kit will all eventually wear out. The belt wraps around the motor and idler pulley and then wraps all the way around the drum. Over time, the belt can crack, stretch, fray, or break altogether. If the belt loses tension or breaks, it will cause the dryer not to spin. Next, the idler pulley is responsible for keeping tension on the belt so that the belt stays tight against the drum. It also helps guide the belt as it rotates. Over time, this pulley can break, or the bushing in the pulley can wear out and start to make a squeaking or squealing sound. And last on this style of dryer, there are 4 roller wheels that support the drum and spin as the drum rotates. 2 on the front and 2 on the rear. If your dryer thumps, squeaks, or makes other noises while rotating, worn or damaged wheels may be the issue. Roller wheels can develop flat spots that will cause the drum not to rotate smoothly and make thumping or tapping noises while rotating. Or the self-lubricating bushings inside the wheel can wear out and cause squeaking noises while the drum is rotating. The maintenance kit is designed to replace all these components to keep your dryer running smoothly. Before we start this repair, when buying parts online, like this kit or parts in this kit, beware of cheap aftermarket versions. Those aftermarket versions are made with lower quality material that will fail faster and having you do this repair again. If you need to purchase a new maintenance kit for your dryer, you can check our website, partsdoctor.com, where we sell parts for all major appliance brands. Here at Parts Doctor, we only sell authentic, genuine parts sourced directly from the manufacturer. For this repair, you'll need to disconnect the power and the exhaust vent from the dryer. When working inside the dryer, be careful as it has sharp edges. On the back of the dryer, use a 5/16 driver to remove these 2 screws. Pull the top panel back about 1/4 of an inch, then lift it up and set it aside for later. Locate and trace the control panel's wire from the front panel to the control board. Then disconnect it from the main control board. Using a pair of needle nose pliers, gently depress the wire retainer and remove it from the dryer's frame. Using a 1/4 inch driver, remove these 2 screws holding the touchpad in place. Gently lift the touchpad and control panel as you rotate the top away from the dryer. Make sure to guide this wire through the front of the dryer. Find the mid-junction box for the door switch here. Lift up on the tab to disconnect it. You may need to use a small screwdriver. Next, tilt the dryer back and place it on some wood blocks. Use a 1/4 inch driver to remove these 4 screws. Remove the wood block and set the dryer back on the ground. Then, open the dryer's door. Using a Phillips head screwdriver, remove these 2 screws. Close the dryer's door. On the top of the front panel, remove these 3 screws. Lift the front panel up and away from the dryer to remove it. Be careful to work the electrical connectors through the front of the dryer. Then, unplug the drum light from the ACU by depressing the retainer on the connector and pulling to remove it. Here is a side view with the retainer you were trying to depress. On top of the dryer, remove these 2 screws. On the front of the dryer, remove these 2 screws to free the control panel bracket. Then, lift to remove the bracket. Depress these 2 retainers on the moisture sensor and pull to disconnect it. Using a 1/4 inch driver, remove this screw on the bottom of the dryer, holding the air duct clip. Rotate the air duct clip to remove it. Remove these 4 screws holding the front bulkhead in place. Next, lift the front bulkhead till it is free from the retainers on the side and pull it free from the dryer. To access the belt, reach into the gap between the dryer's drum and the blower fan. To remove the belt, you will need to remove the tension on the pulley by pulling it to the side. Then, lift the drum of the dryer using the belt and slide it out from the dryer. Then, remove the belt. Now is a good time to clean out the dryer of lint and other debris. It's important to keep the dryer free from lint buildup, as lint is highly flammable and can cause a fire. The dryer maintenance kit comes with drum support rollers, a belt, an idler pulley, tri-ring clips, a washer, and instructions. We strongly suggest avoiding cheap aftermarket or knockoff parts and only using official Whirlpool parts for this repair. These official Whirlpool parts are built with higher quality material that will last longer. If you need a dryer maintenance kit for your dryer, you can check out our website, partsdoctor.com. We'll leave a link in the description below. You will make sure that you are searching with the model number from the tag on your dryer to make sure you get the correct part. Please note that the belt in this kit is not compatible with all dryer models. Visit the kit page on our website for more information. With the drum removed, you can now see two of the roller wheels on the rear bulkhead. Remove the right rear tri-ring clip from the roller axle. Do not worry about damaging the clip, as the kit comes with replacements. Slide the wheel off. If your rear tri-ring is good, you do not need to replace it. However, for this video, we'll show you how to remove and replace the first rear tri-ring. Now is a good time to remove any hair or lint trapped around the roller axle and inspect it for damage. Putting a new roller on a dirty or damaged axle is not suggested and will shorten the lifespan of the wheel. The axles are made of a harder material than the inside of the wheel, so damaged axles are rare but not impossible. We suggest using fine grit sandpaper to remove hard to clean debris. Be careful to only remove as much material as needed when cleaning the axles. If too much material is removed, the axle shaft will need to be replaced. Only sand in a circular motion around the axle to match the direction that the roller wheel turns. After cleaning, use your hand to feel the axles for any pitting or any rough areas. If you notice any damage, the axles should be replaced. There will be a link in the description below to our video on how to replace the roller axles if you need. Slide on the new tri-ring support till it is in the rear groove on the axle. The tri-rings are designed with a notch to help move the clip. The clips are made of plastic, so only lift them far enough to install them. Slide the new self-lubricating wheel onto the axle. Secure the wheel in place by installing the new tri-ring support into the front groove on the axle. Spin the wheel to ensure that it is spinning freely, like this one. Then repeat this process for the back left roller. On the back of the front bulkhead, there are two additional wheels that will need to be replaced. Now we will remove the idler pulley. Using a pair of needle nose pliers, remove the tri-ring holding the idler pulley. Then slide the pulley off. Remove the washer behind the pulley. And just like the drum rollers, now is a good time to inspect the idler pulley shaft for any bends or damage and clean off any debris or buildup. If the shaft is damaged, the entire idler pulley assembly will need to be replaced. Align the new washer and slide it onto the pulley arm. Then slide on the new idler pulley. Secure the pulley in place with the tri-ring support. Before installing the new belt, now is a good time to inspect the drum and felt seals. Check these front and back grooves on the drum for any damage or debris. These grooves rest on the roller wheels and guide the drum while rotating. Keeping both of these grooves clean from debris and other buildup can extend the life of your roller wheels. You may need to use a fingernail to remove any stuck-on adhesive or hard-to-remove debris. We do not recommend using sharp metal objects like screwdrivers to remove debris, as it can scratch or damage the smooth finish. Then, inspect both front and rear felt seals for any damage or tears. If either of these felt seals is damaged or worn out, heat can escape during the drying cycle or clothes can get caught or snagged. If you need a new felt seal, the ones that we sell at PartsDoctor.com come with the seal and the high temp adhesive. Align the belt to the drum with the grooved side facing the drum. Position the drum so that the side with the larger lip on the inside of the drum is facing towards the back of the dryer. Then lift the drum up and into the dryer so that it sits on the back rollers. Then, spin the drum one full rotation to check the rear felt and make sure that it is not folded in on itself. Align the belt in the middle of the back groove on the drum. Reach into the gap in between the dryer's drum and the blower fan here. Grab the belt and make sure that it is behind the idler pulley. Then, route the belt around the motor pulley. To keep the belt in place, add tension to it while reaching in with the other arm to lift the idler pulley. Then, set the belt in the groove of the idler pulley. Only rotate the drum in a clockwise direction. Spinning the drum in the other direction can cause the belt to fall off the idler pulley or the motor drive pulley. Then, spin the drum one rotation to check and make sure that the belt is not twisted. Align the bulkhead to the dryer and insert the shield between the drum and the heat sensors. Lift the drum and set it on the support rollers on the inside of the bulkhead. Then, set the bulkhead onto these tabs on the side panel to hold it in place while you reinstall the 4 screws. Spin the drum again clockwise to make sure that it is resting on the front rollers correctly and to make sure that the front felt seal is not folded over. Then reconnect the moisture sensor. On the bottom of the dryer, hook this side of the air duct clip through the housing. Then rest it on the dryer's frame so that this notch is in place. Next, reinstall the screw to hold it in place. Align the control panel bracket so these retainers align with these slots on the frame of the dryer. Then reinstall the 4 1/4-inch screws to hold it in place. Line the front panel to the bulkhead and feed the door switch connector through the bulkhead. Lift the front panel up till you are able to set it on these retaining tabs. Install these 3 1/4-inch screws. Open the dryer's door and install these 2 Phillips head screws. Close the door and tilt the dryer back and set it on some wood blocks. Install these 4 screws into the bottom of the front panel. You may need to push up on the front panel to get it to align properly. Remove the wood block and set the dryer back on the ground. Guide the electrical connectors on the control panel through the front of the dryer. Then align this tab on the bottom of the control panel to this slot on the front of the dryer. Gently slide the touchpad into place and install the 2 1/4-inch screws. Find the retainer on the wire and push it back into this slot on the frame of the dryer. Then connect the electrical connector to the main control board. Connect the mid-junction on the door switch. Then reconnect the drum light. Align the top panel to the dryer and slide it forward and reinstall the 2 screws to secure it in place. Reconnect the dryer's exhaust and power and run the dryer to be sure everything is working correctly. And that's it for today's video, and if you found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like and comment down below. And for more videos like this, please consider subscribing.